On October 26, 2007, my husband left our family home kissing me goodbye. My husband called me while he was on his way to work, and he did this several times during his commute from Bay City to Detroit. I would know in an instant if he was drinking, for this was now a special skill I now possessed. On that Friday night, I heard in his voice that the disease went out yet again. Needless to say, I was terrified and completely frantic. I had our son call his grandfather, my husband's father. I was hoping that my father-in-law would listen to his firstborn grandson's concerns for his father. I was desperate on this day. We needed more voices of reason to talk my husband off the road. Our son reached his grandfather with great concern and said, "Grandpa, my dad is drinking and driving." His grandfather replied, "You are wrong. Your dad is not drinking, and he does not drink anymore." My son replied, "He sounds wasted." His grandfather said, "He might sound wasted, but he's not." And that was the end of the phone conversation. Denial as usual. I called my husband's cell. I left a message, for I did not receive an answer. But this was not unusual when my husband was on his job site. So I continued to hope, trying to put my fear aside, that he made it safe to Detroit that night. That night, at approximately 7 p.m., my husband was in a tragic automobile accident on northbound I-75. He lost control of his car while driving at estimated speeds of 80 to 90 miles per hour with his headlights off. My husband's BAC was 0.23. My husband is now residing in a natural coma to today's date. And to think he just accepted his disease just days prior to this accident. The Michigan State Police were the first to be on the accident scene in Birch Run Township. According to the state police report, which I have a copy of, it clearly states my husband's address as our home address. I was not contacted by the Michigan State Police. Come to find out, my in-laws were contacted of the automobile accident. My husband was transported to St. Mary's Hospital of Saginaw. St. Mary's also followed suit and never contacted me. My husband, barely alive, had immediate brain surgery without our knowledge, and I do not know who was signing consent forms for my husband. On Saturday, October 27, 2007, I received a phone call at 7 a.m., 12 hours after the onset of my husband's accident. The phone call was from my husband's youngest sister, informing me of my husband's accident. Our eldest daughter, Justice, found out about the accident on the local news channel. My husband was listed in critical condition in an ICU at St. Mary's. He was on life support and suffered from severe brain damage on all 4 lobes of his brain, a broken neck, a broken back, and his left lung was collapsing. Still, no one gave a thought to notify his family.